Hello, everyone. This is Hans Varellis, and we are back again. It's been a little while. It's been about a week since I've been able to do anything. Uh, had a bunch of medical stuff happen. They changed a bunch of my meds, all this kind of jazz. It made me feel all wonky, so I've been kind of off the radar for a little while. Sorry for that. But I've gotten a bunch of upgrades thanks to the donations to the channel. You can now see me in 1440p, although it's not 1440p for you. It's a 1440p webcam. Had my webcam go out while all of this was going on. This was this old TechNet kind of piece of junk. I think I got it for $10, like maybe 5, 10 years ago. Uh, I call it a piece of junk, but it was fine. It worked fine up until just recently where it kept disconnecting. I haven't had any of those issues with this camera, so it's pretty good. I think it looks all right. I decided to shave on the regular basis now because you could totally see when I looked like a dirty homeless person. Um, so I got some other upgrades. I got an LED light strip down here. You can probably see it in my glasses up here. What else did I get? I got a 60% keyboard with fake mechanical keys on it. It's actually a membrane keyboard, but it's got these floating keys that make it feel like a mechanical. Kind of like it. It's pretty cool. Um, and that's it. You can see the big changes back here. Like it doesn't look quite the same. There's a monitor over here. I have a niece who's moving in with us while she goes to college, so I've had to consolidate my computer room into my bedroom. So here we are. Or vice versa. It was more like drag my bed in here so that she's got somewhere to stay uh, in the room that was my computer room. So, um, what were we going to talk about today? Oh, yeah, I watched a video from Red Panda Mining, who was talking about some of the cryptos that he was paying attention to. Uh, one of them being Flux, the other being Aeon. I don't know anything about Aeon. I haven't dug deep into it yet, but I did want to touch base on Flux. One of the things that's going to be going on here, guys, is the speculative mining, and I know I talked about this on the last video, but I wanted to touch base a little bit more on it. Uh, One of the big things is going ahead and getting your foot in the door if you can. If you are not having to like just dump everything onto Ethereum or onto Kapow or something to pay for your electricity, if you're just mining for a future kind of thing, uh, speculative mining is what people are going to be doing right now. A lot of us are speculative mining. There's been decreases in traffic and difficulty across the board on a lot of different things because people are doing this. It's very small changes. It's very hard to tell, but it's obvious. There's much less traffic on the Ethereum blockchain. So there's much less people using Ethereum and buying and selling and all that kind of stuff, which doesn't bode very well for Ethereum, but to each their own. They can do as they wish. Uh, there are a few. I don't know about Neoxa. If anyone does, you can go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. I heard that you can like mine it while playing Rust. And then there's this, you can actually just mine it directly. Um, this smells a little bit too much like a fad, and I don't know if I'm early enough to go ahead and make any money on it. And also, it's not on the exchanges that I enjoy using. So I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon with the Neoxa. That doesn't mean you shouldn't. Uh, Dig into it yourself and see if it's something that you want to be a part of. Uh, but Ravencoin, uh, ETC, of course, as I'm constantly shilling for ETC, Flux, and Aeon, and these kind of things. These are all systems that are in place that work well. And in the sense of things like Flux and Ethereum Classic and stuff like that, they have a very mining forward mentality to them. And I think that that's probably something that's going to save the next big thing. That's going to save a crypto and turn it into the next big thing because there is going to be even more people than already are out here salty about what's going on with the Ethereum proof of stake merge. There's going to be even more when that tap actually fully shuts off. And people who have these mining farms, in their basement and whatnot, literally have no money coming in and they just have a bunch of gear that's sitting there. They're going to be looking for something else. Now, it is very important that you understand that doing this speculative mining, we are expecting things to go really south when the merge happens. We're not expecting the Kapow or Ravencoin to jump skyrocketing up into the sky when the proof of stake merge happens, or ETC, or Flux. What we're expecting is them to take a nosedive. We're expecting all proof of work coins to take a nosedive when that happens because of how much of it is going to be, how much hash rate is going to be offloaded from Ethereum. That's just the fact of the matter. There's just tons and tons and tons of hash rate, and there's going to be plenty of people who don't want to sell their gear. They want to keep mining. And that's going to happen, and that's going to cause a huge destability in the entire ecosystem here. But what we are doing, what we are speculative mining for, is the things that are going to survive that. That's why I've ran into a few people who talk about these coins that have only been around for, like a year or half a year or something like that. And they don't really have much information about who they are or what they're about out there. And people are, doubling down on them. Oh, this is going to be the thing. This is going to be the thing. I kind of assume that people who are doing that they probably either bought in to that crypto or they had been speculative mining it for a while. Which doesn't mean it's not. Who knows? Sarah might take off. Things like that. Vertcoin or whatever. I'm not so sure about Vertcoin, but Saro and these kind of things. Ergo, that they might take off. Anything might take off. You never know what's going to happen after all of this happens. But good bets are going to be ones that are tried and proven. Long-term users with people who they buy, they sell, they own that crypto, and it moves. And that's when you're talking about that, you're talking about Ravencoin, you're talking about Ethereum Classic, you're talking about Flux, and things of that ilk. So keep that in mind. That's really what I wanted to talk about here today, is to just get a new video out on the channel and talk about that main point. That main point is that you got to understand that things are going to go down. They're going to get, it sounds so cliche, things are going to get worse before they get better. So don't freak out if you've gone whole hog into Ethereum Classic or Flux or something like that, and then these cryptos take a nosedive after the merge. Don't worry about it. Just let them nosedive and hold. And that's the whole deal. When's the next bull run going to happen? My guess is probably after there's some changes in the economic state of many of our countries. Probably a change of leadership, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get political here. I'm just going to use the terms loosely. If there's no money going around, there is very little interest in investing in things like crypto. It's just the nature of things. So, anywho, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of jazz. Thank you guys for sticking around. I really appreciate you guys who hang out and watch my videos and whatnot. We're going to be doing some more content here pretty soon. And I'm going to be streaming on Twitch again here in the next few days because I am generally feeling better than I was. So, what else? Is that it? Oh, well, I guess if you want to donate to the channel, if you want to help me out, help me do what I do, you can hit up the donation link in the description for PayPal, or you can throw some crypto dust at me at the crypto wallet addresses. And then there's also an Amazon wish list if you want to go ahead and pick something up from there. That's about it. That's about it, man. Thank you guys for sticking around. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.